Hi guys, welcome back to Seriously. Oh my god, I can't eat that. Hi, my beautiful, amazing, gorgeous girls and gays and days and everything above. I come to you with a big news. I come to you with good news, obviously good news. And I just want to say, hey y'all, how y'all doing? I literally have not posted in a minute, okay? And the reason why I'm posting this video, this episode today is to basically explain why I haven't posted, what's happening in my life. This video is like a before, okay? Like I'm really gonna let me break it down, okay? So number one, hi, if you don't know who I am, my name is Jarellis. I am 16. I'm a homeschool student. I'm a baddie. I'm the baddest, okay? I have been doing this podcast for less than a year. This is gonna be currently the second episode, but what y'all don't know is that I have literally been making a bunch of videos. I literally made like two or three episodes, but I just didn't post them because I just didn't like them. And also I was moving, okay guys, I was moving to a new house, and it was just like a lot. It was just like a lot to post and to do anything, so I really haven't posted it in like a minute. And so I just want to say hi. And I've also just got my new little light. You can barely see her. If you're not watching, then you can't even see her, but it's okay. Guys, I'm also a little bit under the weather. Like, sorry if you hear me sniffling and coughing a little bit. Like, that's just like the pleasure of being with me, okay? So, okay, let's get started. Oh, rustling the table, girl. What's your big like? Relax. Okay, let's get started with this video. So, guys, for today, we're gonna be talking a little bit about some new health decisions that I'm making, just some new news that I got, and just some things before everything, right? Okay, so number one, I want to say that I'm so nervous to talk about this because I just feel like I'm being very vulnerable on here, and I really feel like we haven't gotten to that level yet, guys. Like, we're in stage one. No, but genuinely, like, I'm just kind of nervous to just talk about this stuff because, for me, my weight has always been a really big issue, and it's just always been like something really big in my life, and just something that I think I've struggled with like almost all my life. And I'm just kind of nervous. Like, I'm just nervous to talk about this. So, as of like last month, I was diagnosed with PCOS, which, if you don't know what PCOS is, I'm going to explain it. I have like it pulled up here on my tablet because I was like, some people may not know what PCOS is. So, PCOS is polycystic ovary syndrome. It's basically a hormonal condition where you make more androgen hormones, which is basically more male hormones in your body, and it just causes things like irregular periods. It causes, excess face and body hair, acne, heavy weight, reduce infertility. It can also cause insulin resistance and just like many more symptoms. So I was trying to do, I'm sniffling again. I was doing 75 hard. If any of you guys watch me on my TikTok, I was doing 75 hard, and I was in the middle of me doing 75 hard, they diagnosed me with PCOS, and I was just like, oh my god, like I literally have the answers to all my questions now, because I was kind of like all my life being like, I don't know what the hell is happening. Like, bitch, girl, I'm I'm running treadmills, girl. I'm doing weights. I'm doing diet, girl. I'm barely eating. Like, I'm doing everything that I need to do to lose weight, and I'm not losing weight. And I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. So the way that they told me that I have the way that like my gynecologist said, hey, yeah, you have PCOS. There's apparently no test for PCOS. Apparently there is with blood work, but my gynecologist told me that there was no test for it. So she told me that based on all the symptoms I have, that she is doing like a soft yes, which to me is a yes. Cause girl, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a yes, okay? So when I was like told that I have PCOS, I was just kind of like in shock because, well, I wasn't in shock because I kind of knew let me give you guys a backstory, right? So about 4 or 5 months ago, I went to another gynecologist, right? Before I moved. I moved in February. It's currently June. It's June 1st. It's the first of the month, y'all. But it's technically the second because I'm doing this episode like at 12 in the morning. I'm sorry. It's really late. And I'm gonna run. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So I went to a gynecologist before I moved. So that was around like early February because we moved in like end of February, right? Early February, I go to this gynecologist. She's like, okay, you think you have PCOS? Let's do a sonogram. The sonogram. So this my finger. So she's like, let's do a sonogram. Let's see if you have any cysts on your ovaries, and then we can determine if you have PCOS. But what she didn't tell me was that you don't have to have cysts on your ovaries to have PCOS. So when they do the sonogram, thank Jesus I don't have any cysts on my ovaries. If you don't know what cyst is, girl, I can't explain it. Girl, I'm not a doctor, okay? I'm just telling you the information, all right? So they tell me you don't got no cyst on your ovaries, so you don't have PCOS. And I'm like, okay, then what the fuck do I have? Because everything I'm doing doesn't make any sense. Like, I'm doing everything to lose weight, and I'm at this point, I'm getting tired, girl. At this point, I'm getting a little bit angry. I'm getting a little bit anxious. I'm getting like, girl, what the fuck am I gonna fucking do? Obviously, girl, I'm still voluptuous. I'm still big. You know what I'm saying? Like, still. So, I moved, right? I moved from Orlando to a little city called Asadula. Don't nobody know what this place is. Ain't nobody been here before, right? So we moved here. When I move here, I go to a new doctor, like new primary doctor, new gynecologist, everything, girl. When I go to the doctor's office, girl, I'm crying, girl. I'm like, doctor, like I can't do it. Like I'm tired. Right, girl? I'm giving the scene. I'm giving movie, right? I'm giving movie because I'm trying to see if the doctor is gonna tell me, hey, I'm gonna give you a referral for these people, these people, these people, and that's what he did. So he's like, I'm gonna give you a referral for a gynecologist, referral for a endocrinologist, nutritionist, and a therapist. I was like, okay, girl. That's a little shade at the end, but okay. All right, the crying was fake. It wasn't. It was real. Okay, y'all. So first of all, let me tell y'all something about healthcare system in America. If you're watching me and you don't live in America, or you do live in America and you're just kind of young like me, and you don't really know like about appointments and stuff, because usually if you're a teenager, your parents are still making appointments for you. But my mother, she's different. She's like, no, girl, you are gonna make your own appointments. You're gonna do your own shit because you're gonna grow up. Like like we need to make an adult, right? Excuse me. So my mom is like, okay, girl, we're gonna do, you know, you're gonna make your own appointments. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. And in the meanwhile, I've been making my own appointments for a while, but like with this, I was like really on top of it, like, girl, because I had to call like 4 different, like, what's it called? Offices, 4 different offices, right? When I am calling the endocrinologist, which was one of the most important ones because they work with people with high cholesterol and insulin resistance, which is things that I do have. Girl, tell me why. Mind you, it was April when I called these people, and it's June, all right, and they're like the latest appointment we have is for July. No, it was August. It was for August. Mind you, we're in April. And I'm like, girl, what? So I'm seeing a lot of little things because to go to a nutritionist, you have to go to an endocrinologist. Mind you, I live in Florida. Okay, y'all? So I'm seeing the calculations, and the calculations ain't calculating. Cause how am I have to wait all the way to July, gain more weight and feel worse in my own body and like go through worse for you to give me a fucking appointment? No. So I was like, well, I'm gonna make the appointment. And then they're like, oh, okay, we'll make the appointment for July or August, whatever. And they're like, oh, wait, we don't take your insurance. I'm like, what the fuck? What the hell? So no one was taking my insurance, like no endocrinologist. And thank God I found a good gynecologist. When I found the gynecologist, I made the appointment for, I think it's June. This was in it was in May, like early May. And in May was when, no, not in May, before May. I literally found out in, oh my God, what's the month before May? Is it March? Is it April? Oh my God, stop. This is embarrassing. Wait. Guys, I'm sorry. I literally don't be knowing my months. Like, is that bad? Is that like shameful? Sorry, guys. Okay, April. So I found out in April. I don't know why. I always think that it's April, March, May, but it's March, April, May. Anyways, y'all. So what I'm trying to say is that our healthcare system is so fucked up that they want us to be in the worst possible condition to make an appointment, and in the worst, like grinding to be 500 pounds, BMI at fucking 70. They want me to like literally not be able to walk for them to help me. Cause when they look at me, cause I currently now, I'm gonna be a little vulnerable. I'm 5'3", like 5 feet and 3 inches, and I weigh 240 pounds. So my BMI is like 30 something, and that's high because I'm 16, right? And they're like, oh, now they're like, okay, yeah, like let's help you. But I went to an endocrinologist back in 2021, and I was 200 pounds, and they were like, no, like we're seeing some weight loss, so we can't help you. I'm like, bitch, the fuck you want me to fucking do? Bitch, you want me to fucking be fat as hell? Like, you want me to gain more weight and like, all this? So I'm seeing a lot of, America, like the way that they function with like all that is making me feel even more and more and more and more tired. Like I'm getting exhausted at this point. I'm like, okay, this is just not working for me, okay? So then this is the big bang, okay? The big news is, like, one of the big news is that I have PCOS, right? And so I'm probably going to be posting a lot more content about it. I'm still learning a lot about PCOS, but it's just it's just something that I'm kind of like, oh my God, like I just can't really believe. Oh, I just deleted all that. Okay, great. I just can't really believe that like I have that, and I'm just kind of like in shock, right? So me and my mom is like my little right hand man, and we were kind of researching because we're the type of family where like, girl, like if you want to get your boobs done or you want to get your butt done and you want to like get anything done, because I'm Dominican, and a lot of Dominicans are very open to cosmetic surgery. They're very open to cosmetic surgery. They're very open to any type of surgery. They're like, girl, if you wanna look good or you wanna feel good with yourself, like go get the surgery, girl, right? So that's not the news. I'm not getting a lipo. I'm not getting a BBL. So my mom was like, why don't am I being loud? I hope I'm not being loud. Wait, y'all, wait. Hello? I think I'm being kind of loud. I'm gonna talk a little lower, guys. I'm gonna talk a little lower because I feel like I'm being really loud. Okay, so it's literally like 1 in the morning. Okay, anyways, so my mom is like, she has a friend, right? She has this friend who did the gastric sleeve. If you guys don't know what a gastric sleeve, I'm going to explain a little bit of what the gastric sleeve is before I get into everything, right? So the gastric sleeve is a bariatric procedure. This is all from Google, y'all. Like I'm literally copy and pasting, okay? It's not ChatGPT. So basically, it's a bariatric procedure, and they basically cut a percent of your stomach. So for me, I'm gonna get an 80%, but sometimes it depends on your BMI and your weight and stuff. But it says here it's about 75% of the stomach, leaving a small tubular sleeve, right? So basically, it basically means that they're gonna make your stomach a smaller size so that when you are eating, like the food that you can consume less of that food, which makes it easier to lose weight. Excuse me. So I did a bunch of research, and then, I've been thinking about getting a type of weight loss surgery for years, like for years and years and years, because I had done semaglutide, I done Ozempic, and then I found out I was insulin resistant. So literally those medications were not working for me to lose weight. And so after being diagnosed with the PCOS, I was just kind of like, well, I know that I can lose weight naturally, but it's going to take me so much longer. It's going to be such a long process. And I'm really the type of person where, like, I don't want to say this is an easy way out, because I don't genuinely think it's an easy way out. I just think that I'm at a point with my body and my weight where, like, I just can't take it anymore. I can't, like, honestly, like, I'm going to be real with y'all. I really don't like the way that I look body wise. I don't like the way that it feels to, go to a store, go and find clothes and not find any type of clothes for my body. I don't like that. That's not fun for me. And I'm 16, like I'm really young, and I always try my best to not compare myself to anybody else, because everyone has their own beauty and everyone has like their own taste and stuff. I'm not crying. I just had to relax. Like, I always try my best to not like be insecure and not like feel that way, but it's hard to not feel that way when you see people your age just like, they're just going to stores and buying whatever they want, and like, having boyfriends and having fun and this, and then just, it's kind of like, I know comparison is a thief, whatever the hell, but it is real, and I'm not lying when I say this, that I feel this way. Oh, I wanted to stoop down to y'all level. I'm just kidding. I just feel like I need to lose weight, and not I don't want to say that it's particularly because like because of my looks, but mostly because of my health, because I've been really worried about my health. And oh my god, guys, I keep thinking someone is posting it. I'm gonna do the rest of the podcast in ASMR way. My setup looks so funny, like in the mirror. I look crazy. I bet you can't even see my seriously, bro. I gotta bring her down a little bit, maybe. Oh, okay, there we girl. I had seriously out. Okay, and did you guys see my sign though? She's so cute, isn't she? Like, let's cut. Like, let's pause. Let's stop the serious talk. Okay, guys, let's go into the new ad. I'm just kidding. I wish I got an ad. Get fucking money from this room. Just kidding. But look at my side. Isn't she so freaking cute, dude? I freaking love her. I hope you guys like my nook. This is like also another thing I was like designing. Like so sexy. Okay, anyways, let's get back into it, guys. Sorry, I thought Simone was here. I'm gonna talk a little bit quieter. I'm gonna keep I get so loud, y'all. I'm sorry. So, right? I genuinely think, and I haven't done the surgery yet, right, guys? I am currently 1 week pre-op, right? So I'm currently 1 week pre-op. I am doing my gastric sleeve on June 10th. I'm doing my gastric sleeve with a doctor from Mexico. His name is Dr. Camelo. Dr. Camelo. He is based in Tijuana, Mexico, and I'm super excited. Like, honestly, like, let me give you guys a little bit more backstory on how I found this doctor and just everything, right? So basically, years ago, like around like 2022 maybe, that was like around 3 years ago. So my mom had found his page on Instagram, and she was like, this is a doctor that's gonna do you. Mind you, this was years ago, right? So she was like, this is a doctor that's gonna do you. He's done a bunch of people, like, he's amazing, whatever. And I'm like, no, like, I don't want to do surgery, this and this and that. mini backstory, I have never been the type of person where I want to do surgery because I'm so scared of I hate needles. And I'm like, oh my god, you're gonna kill me. So surgeries has always been like a really like scary thing for me, and I just seen like all my sisters get surgeries and stuff, and so it just kind of scares me a little bit. But obviously my mind has changed a lot since then. So my mom in 2022, she was like, okay, this is the doctor that's gonna do you, da 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 da. Mind you, I was like probably 13. Oh fuck, I just hit my fucking toe. Fuck me, that hurt really bad. Ow. I think I broke it. Okay, anyways, so um my mom is like, she's like a little witch. I don't know, like she be saying stuff and it be coming true. So she has said that, and then this year I did not know that she was gonna do this. I did not know that she was looking for doctors because I was really set, like, I'm gonna try and lose weight myself with PCOS and get a nutritionist and I'm like, dude, like at this point, like I was exhausted after like doing I did 75 hard for like maybe almost 3 weeks, and I was like, wow, this is really hard. And not only that it's hard, but I feel like I'm not seeing results like at all. And I was literally going to the gym and I was doing everything, and I was following a diet and all that stuff. And so my mom, in the midst of me doing that, my mom 2 weeks ago, this is like almost, yeah, like 2 weeks ago. Wait. 2 weeks ago, she has a friend who also did her gastric sleeve with that doctor, and she's like, hey, like, do you have any recommendations, any good doctors, like, my daughter's thinking about doing it, like, whatever. And she's like, oh yeah, this doctor is amazing, you're gonna love him, my friends also did it with him, this and that. And so she sent my mom the information, and my mom started talking with them, like just chatting with them on WhatsApp because they're in Mexico, so they just chat on there, like they're not like super like you gotta email and stuff, like no. Oh my god, you can see my TMI, oh my god. So sorry, I'm such a girl. So oh my god, fuck. So my mom is like, she's talking with these people, and she's like, okay, like, my daughter, they're like, okay, like let's call, like, like let's get all the information. My mom's like, oh, like for real, are you serious? Because every other place in Mexico, they were kind of like ignoring my mom and like not really answering her and stuff. So they were like, okay, like, let's call. My mom's like, I'm not even with her, like, are you sure you can just talk? And she's like, yeah. They're like, yeah, like no problem, like let's just call, okay, girl. So they call my mom, they start talking to my mom, they're like, hi, how are you, like, tell us a little bit about your daughter's situation and all this and all that. And mom's like, yeah, my daughter's 16 years old, she weighs this much, she's this much, da 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 da. And they're like, oh, perfect, she can do the surgery, like, yeah, she's what's it called, she's what's that word, she, whatever, I can do the surgery, right? They're like, yeah, no, like it's perfect, like actually, like I recommend her doing the surgery much younger, like younger, because it will just, guide her through a really healthy life and all this. And my mom was like, well, oh, by the way, she's 16. Like, I mean, I think I said that like at the beginning right now, but she told them, hey, she's 16. Do you work with minors? Because a lot of other places that we had called and talked with, they do not do pediatric gastric, like any type of pediatric bariatric surgery. Excuse me. And they were like, oh yeah, like we work with a lot of children, like youngest being 10 years old. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. So my mom ended up talking with my family, and we ended up seeing like a type of plan, because it is around $4,000. It's like 4,000 something, plus you have to buy the plane tickets. And I was like, oh my god, girl, like I was like, are you serious? So the biggest thing for me right now is like, wow, like I'm gonna be able to do this surgery, like with like God willing, and also just being able to have the privilege of having family members and my mother, giving me the opportunity to be able to do this really big decision and supporting me and helping me with the money, obviously, because I'm 16, you know? I don't have $4,000. And so my mom did not tell me, you know, she hadn't told me yet. And she told me, and I was like, like, I was like, I was like starstruck. And I was really kind of like worried, honestly. I was kind of like scared. I was like, what do you mean? Like, because the thing is that when I'm scared, I get mad. I'm like, what do you mean? Like, what are you talking about? And she was like, yeah, like, we have you, like, the surgery is going to be scheduled and this, and, you know, she's just like, wow. Like, I was like, wow. I'm just like, I'm like starstruck. I'm like, I can't believe it, girl. Like, what are you talking about? So I like start crying because I'm obviously like super emotional. I'm an empath, girl. I cry about everything. But no, I was really emotional. I was really sad because I was just like, oh my god, like I can't believe this. Like something I've struggled with so hard in my life, like it's finally gonna be something easier to like deal with, kind of. I don't know. It's like weird. I guess I feel kind of like I don't know. Like I don't even know how to explain it, guys. Like I literally feel like I don't even know. I don't even know what I feel. Like I don't even know. Like I'm so excited and just like oh my god. And so now like let's explain a little bit of the pre because I am gonna talk a little bit about after. So this is gonna be kind of like a part one, like part two type of podcast. Hopefully y'all like watch my part two. I'm thinking about doing it in one episode. I don't know. I'm gonna see how this works. So the pre-op. So it's currently 1 week. Like I said, I'm doing my surgery on June 10th, and It's currently June 2nd right now because it's like 1 in the morning. And y'all, the pre-op diet has been a little bit hard, but it's also not too hard for me because honestly, like I really haven't been craving like food and like I'm really not like a really big eater and like I don't know, I just haven't been like craving like a lot of food and like excuse me, been wanting to like eat and like go to Chili's and go to McDonald's and like I don't know, I'm kind of like changing my own mindset and being like, you know what, like yeah, like I do want to eat that, but I also don't really like how is that gonna help me with this journey? You know, like I'm starting to think differently because obviously there was times where a little bit before even me thinking about doing the surgery, I was very like, you know, like fuck it, like whatever, like I'll start when I start and this cuz like there was a point this year where I got really unmotivated cuz I was, you know, going through like my own personal stuff and I got really unmotivated and I was eating really unhealthy and so like there obviously was like, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to say I am perfect and like, yeah, I'm always on a diet and I'm always no, but like, you know, a normal person can, you know, eat unhealthy food one weekend and work out a whole week and still feel and look good. And that wasn't my case. So, excuse me. I just was like, okay, I can't do things that a normal person does, right? Like I can't eat this food, I can't eat that food, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do that. And I'm like, you know what? Well, maybe it's better that way. Like, why am I so like I feel um like now that I know that I'm gonna do the surgery, I'm like, I feel like I have a connection to food. And I'm like, maybe that's why I have like an unhealthy maybe that means I just have an unhealthy relationship with food and I use food as like, you know, if I'm sad I eat, if I'm mad I eat, if I am happy I eat. And so like obviously I love to eat, like hello. And so I know that my relationship with food is rocky sometimes. And sometimes it goes from eating normally to binging. And, you know, sometimes I starve. And, like, it's just like different little things. And I feel like I don't want to be that way anymore. Like, I don't want to have to deal with that. I don't want to have to think, like, oh my God, like, if I eat this cake, I'm going to die. And like, I don't want to have that feeling anymore. I don't want to feel that way with food. And so I've just been very, like, you know, okay, like, it's just food. It's not that serious. It's just food. Like, I'm just gonna eat this. I'm like eating slow because once I get the surgery, the after of the surgery is very critical. Like you have to be very on it, very disciplined. It's you know, like the first week out, you can only like you can be on a liquid diet, and then 2 weeks after you can have like purees, and then after that you can have soft foods. So I'm gonna be like baby toddler, you know what I'm saying? Like baby toddler, okay? I'm gonna go up levels week by week after the surgery. So my thing has just been like me getting used to drinking teas. Like I drink tea all the time now. I'm like, girl, I'm drinking tea. I'm doing that. So I'm drinking teas. I'm like, you know, and I'm just kind of working out because the pre-op diet is mostly like it's like a 1,200 calorie type vibe, and it's mostly just vegetables, um meat and like protein powder and like water, and like that's pretty much it. Like it's just very like a very healthy um diet, because it is a diet. Before the surgery you have to be on a diet, and 2 days before the surgery you have to be on a liquid diet, right? So if you are planning on doing your gastric sleeve and you want a little bit more information, girl, I'm not the girl for you yet because I don't know so much, but I do know um that my doctor, I'm so excited for my doctor. I actually really like my doctor. He's like super famous. Like he's really famous in Mexico. And he's a really good doctor. Not only that, like not because he's famous I like him, but he's a really good doctor. He's done about like 2 people that I know, so I'm really confident with it. Like I'm confident that he's gonna be good and that everything's gonna go good. Like in God's name, you know, in God's name I pray. And you know, I just feel excited. I'm confident. I'm excited. I'm really not as scared as I was when I first was told the news, because I'm really scared. Like I said, I'm a very big scaredy cat, but I've seen a lot of experiences and videos, and I'm always like, you know, just researching and stuff, and it's really not as scary as people make it sound. Like it, I mean, obviously it's a really big decision and it's something really big that you do, but I literally don't care. Like I am ready to do it. I'm ready to just change my life and feel better about myself, because another thing that I feel like my weight has affected me on is really like my romantic relationships. I know I am 16, like I shouldn't have a boyfriend yet, whatever. Excuse me. But I do feel like, I can have a little crush here and there, and like a guy and this and it's not to say that I'm ugly or that men don't like me because of my size, and if they don't like me because of my size, then they don't really like me, blah 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 blah. But I feel as though if I'm insecure about myself, I don't feel like it's right to want to be in a relationship with someone, like want to get into a relationship with someone feeling insecure and low about yourself. Like I don't think that that's healthy at all. And I really feel, I keep saying I'm feeling this episode. I just think that it's just like damn, it's, oh my god. I've always said that if you're not confident and you're insecure, then like there's no point in even even being in a relationship, you know. And I was like kind of talking with someone for a little bit, and it just like messed me up all the way, and I'm just kind of just like, I just want to like live my life and just be different and feel better and just like let everything go, and like, ugh, girl, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just, yeah, that's really my big news, guys. My big news is that I'm gonna get the gastric sleeve. And if you guys have any questions about, you know, what I'm gonna do, how I'm gonna, you know, this, that, I'm very open to talking about all and everything. So I am doing this video now, June 2nd, and I am thinking about doing a kind of like before, like doing a vlog, like going to like, you know, on the flight and stuff and afterwards and stuff. I'm thinking about doing that, and we'll see, y'all, because I don't know, I feel like this is gonna be too much. Like this is like, oh my gosh, it should be like my journey part one. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put part one And then I'm gonna, excuse me, I'm going to then post a part 2, and then I'm probably gonna do like a, you know, update afterwards, because I kind of want to do an update like a month after, but I kind of want this on the internet now. So I'm probably gonna post this either a little bit after my surgery, or but no, I'm gonna post it before my surgery because I don't really have to edit that much on this video. And I'm gonna post this. I'm so nervous to post this. I'm gonna post this, and I'm also gonna be posting a vlog on the journey to Mexico and all that stuff, and like my experience and stuff over there, because this is like a podcast setting, so I don't really like want to post like pictures and videos and stuff, because you guys are just listening, and if you're watching me, then you're also watching me. And so yeah, yeah guys, so thank you so much for listening. I hope that you have a great night, day, or middle day. I don't know what time it is where you know, I don't know what time it is when you're listening to this. If you are actually like interested in this episode and you want to ask me any questions, you guys can definitely follow me on my TikTok and Instagram, which is literally just my name with a bunch of S's and a little underscore. So my name is my everything on TikTok and Instagram and everywhere else that you find me. So if you guys loved this episode, thank you so much for listening, and hopefully you guys will listen to my next episode, where I'm going to be talking a little bit more about my journey with my VCG aberration. No, but I am going to be posting updates and talking about all that stuff. So if you guys are interested in getting an update, or just me talking about different stuff, because I don't just talk about this girl, I'll be talking about everything on this channel. Listen, keep on listening to me. Thank you so much. Bye. Thank you so much. No, guys, seriously. Seriously. Yes, you can. Hey. Okay, I need to say bye. I need to leave. Thank you so much for listening to Seriously. Bye, y'all. Love you.